Welcome to Brainporn.
Welcome to Brainporn, guys.
I'm Dev.
And I'm Doug.
And today we're going to be talking about love.
Love.
And Valentine's Day.
Right. Mainly Valentine's Day.
Yeah, because it's kind of a fucking crock of shit.
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree. I would like it if I didn't agree with you, but on this one I have to say I agree. So
we can disagree. Let's disagree.
Okay.
I love Valentine's. You know what? I kind of do like Valentine's Day.
I hate it.
Why?
I don't really like you.
Yeah, well, maybe you're a fucking jerk too.
Yeah. So the theory is that Bishop Valentine was jailed and then executed because he was holding secret weddings. And the emperor at the time, Claudius II, wanted only single men as soldiers in his army. Okay. So anyone that wanted to get married or wanted to be in a relationship was murdered, basically.
He should have just gone straight to the prisons.
Totally. Now, this is just a theory, but I would say it's probably fairly accurate.
I always thought it had something more to do with Cupid.
I don't know where Cupid comes in. In Victorian times, it was bad luck to sign a Valentine's Day card. So there's something about, like, you know, XOXO, when somebody says XOXO, they say that XOXO comes from when they were signing their names. Instead of signing their name, they would put an X, because if they fucking put their name, they get murdered.
Really?
Right? Oh, yeah. So something like that.
That's brutal. And how do you not like this, man? This makes this like the coolest fucking holiday ever.
You don't like this. Okay? You don't like Valentine's Day. You know who likes Valentine's Day? Chicks.
Okay, and that's okay. That's all right, man.
That is okay. But I look at it like this, okay?
Hang on.
Why is there one day?
Let me interject, okay? Not all women like Valentine's Day.
That's true.
There's like some...
Weird chicks don't like Valentine's Day.
But, you know, it's... And why can we not enjoy Valentine's Day? Why can we not enjoy expressing our love to our partner or partners? I don't judge.
I'm down 100% with the idea of loving your partner well. But I think you set aside one day a year, okay?
The rest of the time, you're busy being mad at them and yelling, man.
Apparently, King Henry VII declared February 14th Valentine's Day. That was King Henry VII.
Okay. Was that the same king who wrote the Bible?
I don't think so. This guy was, this guy did some fucking cool shit apparently. Like, he conquered King Louis or something from France. He fucked him up. And how he did that was he didn't wait until he did it right away. So I don't think he had a ton of fucking troops, but he said, fuck it, I'm going in there anyway. And he fucked this guy up, King Louis or whatever.
So he had his couple roll dogs and they just fucking went in and just...
And his son was King Henry VIII. So I don't know why he declared it Valentine's Day. And I don't know how that relates to Bishop Valentine and Emperor Claudius II. But it seems like Emperor Claudius II didn't fuck around.
No,
because he murdered multiple Valentines, I think, like people.
So he just like
Valentinus, Valentine.
Basically, if you're in love,
you're
fucking dead.
Oh yeah, you're getting your head chopped off. So,
well then,
what a beautiful holiday. I mean, what a wonderful. Hey babe, I got you some fucking chocolates because back in the fucking 1500s.
Is that why everything is red? Because it's blood soaked?
Yeah, probably. That's probably exactly why.
I like it. Even cooler now.
Why aren't they blue hearts?
Valentine's Day is even cooler. Well, okay. Come on.
In Finland, they call it Jista van Päivä. Jista van Päivä. Okay. In Finland, they call it Jista van Päivän.
I feel like some Finnish people are going to be like, that is the worst.
Whatever. I don't think we have any Finnish followers, so we're all good.
Not yet.
So instead of being about lovers, it's about friends, apparently, in Finland.
It better not be about lovers because... in elementary schools, they give Valentines to each other. Yeah. So if anybody is in love with any of my children, that's it.
Yeah.
Toast.
Yeah.
Dad's coming.
Totally. Valentine's Day is the second largest seasonal card sending time of the year, only beat out by Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. Teachers are the number one people that get Valentine's Day cards.
Well, that's unfair because they're getting like 30 per class.
Exactly.
Say maybe they do 2 classes, that's
Teachers
60.
are basically selfish people.
Teachers are absolutely selfish.
They get all the fucking Valentine's Day cards.
They do. And what do they do with them? Probably throw them in the garbage. I'd like to meet my teachers from when I was in school, and I want to see if they still have my Valentines. If you guys don't have my Valentines, that's it. It proves that teachers are selfish.
Yeah, true. You know where I think whoring around started?
Where?
It starts at a very young age because so I remember in elementary, I didn't give my fucking Valentine's Day to one girl. It was like several girls in the class. And maybe all of them.
I gave it to all the girls and all the guys.
I was a creep even when I was like 8.
I gave it to everybody because it was like, I didn't know any better.
You gave it to dudes too?
Absolutely.
That's okay, man.
They're my friends, man. You want some candy, bro?
Yeah,
I got you.
You're doing it like the Finnish, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm basically Finnish.
Yeah. I'll call you Devon Piven.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well,
Devon Piven.
can we just...
That's your new Finnish name.
Dev Foiven?
Dev Foiven. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So,
can't. That's funny.
what do you don't have pets, eh? No, you don't have pets.
No.
Apparently, 3% of pet owners give gifts to their pets on Valentine's Day.
Only 3%?
Well, that's still fucked up.
I don't know, man. Because
No,
there's
I'm
lots
just
of people who like give
Yeah.
like their dog extra treat. Does that count as a gift, or does it have to be Valentine's Day related, like a heart-shaped treat or a heart card or a chew toy? Or what do cats get?
I don't know.
Probably a new fucking house, man. Those
Like a
cats want
fucking
everything.
cat-shaped litter box or some shit. Or no, cat-shaped.
Cat-shaped litter box. That would be so cool.
A heart-shaped litter box.
So the cat is shitting in a cat.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a 600-year-old tradition, Valentine's Day. Did I say that already?
No. I don't know. I don't really.
Valentine's Day is a 600-year-old tradition.
That's incredible. That's it? I thought it was way older than that. I thought it had something to do with Cupid. And I thought Cupid was at least 5,000 years old. I don't know why.
I don't know. This is the way, okay, and I'm going to go a little off topic here.
Okay.
This is what I think about fucking holidays, okay?
Okay.
It's consumerism. It's all about making a dollar, right? But this is what I think, okay?
Okay.
This is my personal opinion, but my kids are older now, so I don't want to do this to them now. But I don't want to celebrate holidays anymore. What I want to do is once a month, I want to get together with my family, my loved ones, and spoil each other. That's what I think. Once a month. So instead of having a specific day, like Christmas Day, or maybe birthdays would be the exception, but because it's, day you're born. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
But even still, like, fuck, once a month we sit down, we buy each other gifts, and we don't have to do it on a specific day. So instead of buying our fucking expensive gifts before Christmas, we wait until fucking Boxing Day sales and we celebrate it on the 27th or the 28th or the 29th.
I'm not sure. Are you just being cheap here, or do you actually dislike holidays?
Maybe it's a little cheap.
Fair enough.
But I still think, why do we have specific days? So a lot of it's based on religion, so I just think, let's squash that shit, because I'm not into that.
Okay.
Not that I disagree with people who are. I just don't fucking agree with it. So I think...
So you're saying all the time, just treat your loved ones awesome.
Yeah, and treat your partner fucking great all the time. Buy her flowers on fucking random days.
Why does she deserve flowers on random days?
Because
no, just kidding. She's going to listen to this. She's going to be like, yeah, you're sleeping on the couch.
Totally.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
With the cat.
Except for that once a month.
Yeah.
Because I'm with Doug now.
Totally. They also have Single Awareness Day for those losers that aren't in relationships.
Oh, okay. That was me. That was cruel. Just because you're single does not make you a loser.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. It doesn't. It means that you're finding yourself.
Yeah. What a single. Yeah,
you're finding yourself.
Yeah. I know like one or two single people that are cool. So anyway, that's Single Awareness Day is on February 4th.
I think that single people might even be cooler than people in relationships, because people in relationships only found one other person that thinks that they're cool, but single people have like everybody else. Yeah.
That's true.
Shout out to all the single people. You guys are way better.
Here's another interesting stat. Richard Cadbury.
Okay, the
Cadbury
Candyman.
Chocolate dude.
That would be a good horror movie, The Candyman.
The Candyman. There is one already.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a fucked up one. It scared me when I was I think I was 12 when that came out. It fucking freaked me out. But physicians of 1800 advised patients to eat chocolate to calm their paining for lost love.
Really?
Yeah, so single people.
Okay, and you know what? They still kind of do that. I don't know about doctors, but you'll see it on like commercials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Probably specifically around Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But yeah, chocolate does it activates what in your brain? Serotonin or something like that?
Serotonin, yeah.
Serotonin. And it makes you, feel better, I guess, in those moments. Because we all know that breakups fucking suck.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or is that everybody? Like, I don't know. Breakups stink, man.
I got a buddy named Tony, and he's a happy dude, so I'm going to start calling him Serotonin.
Okay. Hey? That works. I like it.
Serotonin. Shout out to Serotonin.
What up, Serotonin? Okay, but breakups stink. Right?
Yeah, they do.
Am I right?
They do. You get more, I think, used to them as you get older, though.
Yeah.
Like, they still suck.
The more that you have, probably, I guess, I don't know, the more you get hit, the more you get used to it. It's conditioning, right?
I guess. Yeah, it is conditioning.
Yeah. So breakups stink.
Yeah.
And I think one of the major reasons why breakups stink is because you're so used to sharing all of your kind of intimate moments, all of your moments with a certain somebody.
Totally, going to sleep with someone.
Yeah, and it may not necessarily be the loss of that person that sucks. It's the loss of those good moments that sucks.
Totally.
Really.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel? Okay, so I was talking to a friend of mine, and they had mentioned that they listened to our podcast.
Yeah.
And then they thought that it was super cool that two guys were talking about emotions. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
I guess. Okay, but I don't know. I think like a lot of guys talk about emotions. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I don't really know many guys. I don't know anybody. I know a few people.
No,
okay,
some guys do. Some guys do talk about their emotions, and then other guys are like, I don't give a fuck about anything, right? So, there's those guys too, which are, I don't know. I know a lot of guys that are not really super in touch with their emotions, and they're still chill as fuck. But I think it's important to talk about your emotions. It's a weird fucking place to go, I think. Even for myself, it's uncomfortable sometimes.
Totally.
But it's important, I think, to talk about stuff that maybe you don't hear men talking about a lot, which, like love, for example.
Okay, right? So from my perspective, okay, since I was young, I found it hard to differentiate love and lust. Okay?
Yeah.
So when I was young, like, oh man, like this, I'm getting some action, like I'm like in love.
Yeah,
like this chick is like, she's my chick. You know what I mean?
Even though she like was a fucking nut bar.
Whatever. Yeah. You know, everybody has issues. I don't know. Who am I to judge? Yeah.
No, no.
Okay. Right? So, it was just, it's hard to establish that. And I think love, how I found is different is you can depend on that certain person.
Mm-hmm.
You can rely on them to be there for you, and you have like a certain emotional connection that's awesome when it's physical as well.
Mm-hmm.
Great, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not wholly that. Whereas with lust, it's primarily it's just because you're getting some action and it's fucking great.
Totally. I do look at my partner with lust, I guess, but I would say I more so look at her with love, because
you're looking at me, I think, with lust right now. Yeah, I don't know. You got crazy eyes.
You call that lust, but I call that cocaine. No, I mean just kidding. I stopped that shit an hour ago.
Yeah. Right. Love and lust.
Yeah.
How I want to know how people out there in podcast land, how do they feel about love? Like what's something that makes you know or realize that you love a certain human being?
Yeah.
More than somebody else who you're just walking down the street. Like what is it?
I think sometimes it's almost a feeling, eh? Like I feel it in my body when I look at my partner, right? Whereas opposed to looking at, a beautiful woman on TV, and I'm not looking, I don't feel it in my body. I think it's more in my mind.
I feel it parts of my body.
Yeah, you do, but you're sick as fuck.
But no, yeah, totally. I get it. Like for me, when I look at my partner, man, I can look at her and I know there's like a certain level of like care and compassion, and I know that she's given me something that I don't want to find in anybody else.
Mm-hmm. It's the same. It's the same. It's almost the same feeling as when I look at my kids. It's like I think it is the same feeling. I mean, it's different with a partner, but it's just I get that same feeling in my body, and I don't want to single it out. Like I feel it in all of my body sometimes. Like
it's happy and it's proud and it's kind of like it's very cool and it's a unique feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you describing love is like describing a color, man. It's I don't know if you can exactly describe said feeling, but I think that there's some common side effects that everybody feels. Side effects of love may include
side effects of love. No, that makes sense,
right? Whereas with lust, it's just mostly I go like a little insane. Like
I think it's almost purely physical. It's kind of like, well, not purely physical, but it's like a different feeling.
It's animalistic.
Yeah, it is animalistic.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You look at them and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
right.
I want to get that, right? You know what I mean?
Totally. Totally. Nothing wrong with it.
How many relationships have started from lust and ended with love, or started from lust, or how many times have people been confused between the two? Like, it can't just be me when I was 16.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Definitely
17 not. And 18 and so on, right? You know what I mean? Like,
I think too, the older you get, the more important love becomes, right? So it's like the physicality of lust or the physicality of like sex doesn't become less important. But yeah, as you get older, I think love becomes more important and you value it more maybe because my relationships when I was younger, they were purely lust at the very beginning. And then I'm sure there was love in there too, but it's so much different now, man. I want to get back to that idea of like dating nut bars. I'm a fucking nut bar too. So no offense to anybody that, is feeling hurt because I said nut bar, because I'm a nut bar too. Yeah. And I think, we talked about dating. Did we talk about dating with mental illness on another? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. But that's a tricky one too, man. So as my life has gone on, I've gotten more used to anxiety, depression, ADD, right? So I'm able to be, I'm calmer. My emotional regulation is way better than it was when I was younger. Mm-hmm. So I think I can appreciate the people I love more now than I did when I was younger.
And right? I think, tons of it is like learning experience, right? Because you're able to appreciate the things. Okay, this person's bringing this to the table where maybe I didn't appreciate that or I didn't value it enough before.
Yeah.
Like somebody who cooks for you. Maybe you don't value that as much as you should, right? Like,
yeah, true.
Or, because, they're taking time out of their life to prepare you a meal.
Yeah, it is a big gesture, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hate fucking cooking. So, like, if I cook you a meal, it's because I'm lusting you, basically.
Okay. So, we just had...
You, personally.
We just had pasta that Doug made.
Yeah.
And so now I
got crazy eyes. It's good pasta, though.
Absolutely the best, man. The best. It was made with love or lust. Can you make something with lust?
I don't know. I'm sure you can. I've probably written letters to people with lust, or like
you made that with lust in your eyes and in your heart.
Did that text message have a little lust?
A dash of lust with this, please. Yeah. I feel like it's healthy to have a bit of lust in your relationships.
Oh fuck yeah!
Right?
Totally.
Maybe a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. No limit. There is no limit to the amount of lust that you can have in your relationship as long as it's comfortable for both parties. Because if you're constantly looking at your partner with psychotic lust in your eyes and they're just trying to do some work,
totally.
Maybe it's time to chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you got to just chill. But I don't know. When I was younger, I was very not chill. I was very,
Oh, yeah.
And some days I'm still not fucking chill, but for them, I'm a lot more chill than I used to be, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just my opinion. I think Valentine's Day needs to go, and I think...
Valentine's Day, you're out.
Okay? I speak for the whole world.
What holiday are we putting in place of Valentine's Day? Can we
fucking...
something cool?
Monthly fucking show your family love day. Monthly.
Once on February, man.
They got Family Day and shit. Okay. Why can't Family Day be fucking once a month?
Okay, so... if we're basing this off of like financial stuff, right? People are like buying tons of gifts, flowers.
Yeah, man.
Okay, how many fucking greenhouses are going to go out of business? How many card manufacturers?
Yeah,
what's Hallmark going to do, man? Hallmark has fucking days.
I don't get Hallmark, man. I go to the dollar store. Fuck that. That
means that you don't love your partners.
Nah, man. This means I'm smart with my money.
Shit, you want to know what my kids
It's the words in the cards, right?
My kids make me cards.
Yeah,
and I think that's the fucking best. It's way better than a store-bought card.
Yeah.
Because they're putting actual emotion onto paper.
Yeah.
From them to you, time.
Yeah.
All of that stuff, their creativity, and it's fucking great.
Yeah. If you make me a card for my birthday, this fucking podcast is finished.
I was thinking because I was going to get my wife, I was just going to make her a card.
Yeah.
Because I'm like cheap. Cards are expensive too, man.
You're right, though. It takes more time, takes more thought, right? And I think like maybe putting a poem, like your own poem in it, and I don't know.
See, I used to do that kind of shit when I was younger. You know what I mean? But I think as you get older, right? Like it doesn't take as much precedence in your life as it used to, right? Okay, well, why would I make it when I could buy it? Because and you know what? Different love languages. Okay, for instance,
That's true.
Lots of people appreciate being purchased a gift more than they appreciate being told that they're loved.
Yeah.
So,
what are they? Acts of service.
I fucking don't know.
Gifts,
There's 5
gifts,
or something.
Acts of service, gifts, quality time.
Okay.
There's 2 more.
Isn't one like sex or something like that?
Physical touch.
Yeah.
I can't remember the 4th.
I don't know
or the 5th. It's always the 5th. I can't fucking remember.
Is physical touch sex?
No, because like I like being touched without sex. Well, that's not true. If you touch me right now, I'd want to have sex with you.
This is getting weird.
No, well, it's just honest. Okay.
Okay. From
Can you
my
sit
heart.
a little further away?
Absolutely.
No. Get closer. No, but you're right. Physical touch is it's a big part of a relationship. I think for me, I think that's one of my favorite, physical touch. And is it acts of service? Yeah, I like acts of service.
See, I think it's different for everybody.
Yeah, it is. It is totally.
So like
I like all 5 to be honest, but if I had to pick 2,
if you have to.
Physical touch and then physical touch. I'll take those two.
I'll take those two for 400, Bob.
Yeah.
Is that how that goes? Bob? Is his name? Ah, doesn't matter.
No, it's not Bob. It's Peter.
Okay, so...
Alex. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Alex Trebek?
I think so, yeah. I wonder if he's ever done DMT or ayahuasca.
Sometimes I think all these smart people like fucking Elon Musk and like all these different like really intelligent people must have fucking done some kind of shit to their brain. Like
I think a lot of it is just they don't have the same regulators as other people, like preventing them from thinking outside of that box. You know what I mean? Because I find in my life even now more so than a couple years ago, I'm more of a square. You know what I mean? Like this is how my life is supposed to be. I have to do these things in this time. Yeah. It makes it easier daily to do certain things, you know, or like everything. Go to work, drop your people off to where they need to be, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So anyways, that's my take on that. But as far as relationships, okay, what's something that makes you want to be in a relationship with somebody? What's something not sexual that makes you want to be in a relationship with
somebody who is chill, somebody who is, for the most part, calm and cool about most things. Okay. Because I'd say most of my relationships, most of the time it was me that wasn't the calm one, but as I've gotten a bit older, I've gotten more calm. So that is something that I appreciate, right?
Yeah. Totally. I think one of mine is like, you have to have like a compassionate heart. You know what I mean? You have to have, that's a quality characteristic for me that stands out. Like if you're cold and callous and like, it's not for me because I'm super like, I'm liberal as fuck. You know what I mean? Like in a lot of stuff. So if you don't have that same sort of desire for people, then it's kind of like, I don't know.
That'd be interesting to talk to someone who is in a relationship with someone who's a little bit more conservative, like a liberal person and a conservative, because I'm sure it happens all the time.
I sort of am, right? Because I'm more liberal than my partner. She classifies herself, I believe, as a conservative.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think she is in a lot of senses, but I also think that she's liberal socially, for instance, but maybe she's more conservative financially. Yeah. Right?
She's super driven too, eh?
I think so. Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Like with career and
right. And I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a conservative characteristic.
No, definitely not.
But you know that comes from like the financial conservativeness.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think some I would say that. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm lazy as fuck, so and I'm pretty liberal, so I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm lazy as fuck, but I am. There's certain things that I just don't want to fucking do, you know, and I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. Like, there's shit that I don't want to do. Sometimes there's shit that I don't want to do, but I just do it anyways, just because it makes it easier to do. Yeah. Or to do other